Hello everyone, my name is Lawrence and thank you so much for watching my channel. A channel talks about investing in stock market and also talks about financial independence. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing such that you don't miss other videos like this. Of recent, I was leading into many companies so that I can see what is undervalued or overvalued so that I can take advantage and invest in these companies. And I landed on one of the companies that I think it's very, very promising, basing on its fundamentals and also on future prospects. And this is the company that I'm going to be talking about. The company is a telecom company and is Vodacom, that is based in Tanzania, is one of the largest companies. So today I'm going to be talking about its financials. I'm also talk briefly about it, and also I will be talking about the reasons why I believe you should look at it, because this company is going to be big in the near future. And to the investors, of course, if you're a short-term investor, I don't believe this is for you. But if you're looking into long-term investment, this is a best company for you. So as usual, I will briefly introduce it. And second, I will go into financials and also the brief introduction. And finally, I give reasons why I believe this company is going to be one of the biggest. In fact, it's going to be like Safaricom in Kenya, if you know about Safaricom. So let's go direct into introduction as we continue. So briefly, Vodacom Tanzania is a leading cellular network company, and as of December, that is last year, Vodacom Tanzania had over 15.6 million subscribers and was the largest telecommunication network in Tanzania. Vodacom Tanzania is the second telecom company in Africa after Vodacom. So Vodacoms actually are different. There is one of South Africa, there is and also the second one is in Tanzania, because actually Vodacom also owns a majority shareholding in Safaricom in Kenya. So that's how Vodacom is a big company. So briefly, I also go through the overview, its formation. The company was created in late 1999 as a subsidiary company of Vodacom based in South Africa. At onset, Vodacom was a joint venture between Vodacom with approximately 65%, and also the remaining 35% was owned by Tanzanian shareholders that included Milambo Holdings. So basically, this is the briefly. And by August 2000, Vodacom became the largest mobile operator in the country within year, launching and the main is the largest mobile telecommunication in Tanzania. So this is a good advantage. So if we go to the shareholding, which I normally talk about because it's very important. So the ownership, the shares of stock of Vodacom Tanzania are traded on Dar es Salaam Stock Exchange, and as of March 2020, the shareholding in the company stock was as depicted in the table below. So you can see Vodacom owns 75%, which is good because actually Vodacom is a telecommunication company. So in most cases, when you're investing in the company, you need to know who is the shareholder. If the shareholder has an expertise or experience in that similar sector, this is an advantage. So you can see also the Vodacom Employees Pension of Fund owns 7.3. Institutional investors of East Africa, they own 11%. Institutional investors, rest of the world, they own 2.3%. And the others, that is others, if you're going to invest, or other retail investors, they own 4.2%. So this is the ownership structure. If we go to the telecom like coverage structure, you will see here Vodacom is the largest telecommunication company in Tanzania, which covers 31% of the whole ownership, of the telecoms. So you can see these are the basic things that they do: basic voice services, data transfer, mobile money. So these are the main services they offer to the public. Airtel Tanzania, this is the second, 27, almost 5% difference, which is also big if you go to numbers. There is also Tigo, only 25%, and the rest you can read. So you can see it has a very what you call a moat or a big competitive advantage, because it has more people, more population, and this is a good advantage. So this is a briefly about Vodacom. So if you go to the figures, we shall go to its financials. The first thing is to read is balance sheet. So on the balance sheet, you also have to know what exactly you're looking for. So for the telecoms, mainly you have to know about each cash and cash equivalents, because most of the time telecoms, they have to have cash, because mainly they deal in liquid things, airtime, phones, and also investments. So basically they need to be having some good money so that they can reinvest in their operations. So you can see since 2017, when actually it was launched, from 63 to 100 billion. So you can see the improvement. There has been almost 50% almost improvement. It has been on uptrend, its assets, which is a positive. So if you go to property and equipment, those are the total assets. You can see they have been on uptrend, which is a good thing. Property and equipment, this is also very important. If you see at its equipments, you can see, because they invest in masks, they invest in also the networks, those are the infrastructures. You can see they have been going up throughout the 4 years. So this is a positive thing. So if you check in the liabilities, another thing to check is liabilities, or you can say debts, is a good thing also to look at if you're checking into the balance sheet. So if you can see, it's almost, if you see, that is around 6 trillion, I can say 6 trillion. So you can see almost is less than its total assets, which is a good thing. So if you see the long-term debt, you can see it has been low, but in 2020 they increased its debt because of the situation, everyone knows. So, but if you compare this to its equity, you can see its equity is more than 2 times, which is a very good thing. It will not affect that much of its equity. So also another thing to check is about its shareholding. So it only increased once, which is not a positive sign, but you can see throughout the old years it has been consistent. It's not always good if the company keeps on increasing the shareholding, because this one would dilute the shareholders' equity. So basically this is to talk about the balance sheet. Actually, it's also another important to check about income statement. Income statement, it's all about checking how the sales, the profits, if it has been making profits, if it has been selling well. So basically that's what is about sales and revenues. It's very important to check this, because it's where the money comes from. So you can see also it has not been bad, it has been slow, because as I said, it's not very old, almost 20 years. 20 years company is not a big company, or it's not long time, especially to the telecom sector. So you can see the telecom, it has been improving, the revenues have been improving. If you can see also the profits, gross profits have been improving, which is the best thing you would want to see in any company. So if you see net income has been actually up and down, but of course it's not that bad, since it has been also in profits. Another thing that interests me is the dividends. You can see also the dividends has been consistent. It has been actually on uptrend. In this year, you can see they made more money in this year, but they paid in this year. So it's good, because you can see they pay dividends, which is one of the best things They are also making profits. The assets are improving. So this is a very, very good site. Another thing that I want to show you that has been promising to me, which I saw and I felt this is one of the best companies to invest in, is this here. Because this is actually not illustrated on investing.com, but I extracted this from their reports. So this is a service revenues. So basically, the service revenue comes from all these M-Pesa revenue, data revenue, mobile revenue, messaging revenue, these ones. So these are the things that this service revenue comes from. So if you can see from mobile voice has not been good, as you see. Many people now are using social media to call, WhatsApp, Facebook. So that's why it has been declining, but this is not a big issue for me. What is a very, very good thing is this one, M-Pesa. If you remember the Kenyan Safaricom, because I compared this to Safaricom to be, because you can see the Safaricom has been powered mainly by M-Pesa. So if you compare with this, you can see from 224 billion to 300. It's almost going to double, which is a very, very, very important thing to note. Another thing is data, because in the near future, actually, most of the people will be using data to communicate. So you can see it also has been improving. So there is a relationship between Vodacom and also Safaricom in terms of its drivers. So if you're a longer term investor, this is one of the things that you have to look to. If you see also the messaging has been on uptrend. So as I said, of course, this one also will replicate. You see it has also been going up. So if you also see the number of sites, because the more the sites are, the more people access network, the more people are able to use their network. So you can see since 2017, the sites have been improving, and also they have been improving their 4G network, which is a very, 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 very positive note. So these are the things that I wanted to talk about in terms of its finances and also revenues. So why should you be interested in this company, even if you have seen the figures they are promising? One thing is, if you follow the population of Tanzania, the Tanzania has about 56 population, and most of the people are not yet covered with when it comes to mobile money, when it comes to network, social media. Actually, the recent I did some video last time, actually they were still lagging behind in terms of network coverage. So this gives an opportunity to Vodacom and other also telecom operators to exploit that missing link. That is one. Second is you can see its mobile money and also the data network is on uptrend. This means it will keep on going up because many people will transact in the near future. Second, Tanzania is one of the most stable economies in East Africa. This means the state will continue growing, and recently, if you have been following the events in TZ, it was declared a lower income country. So this means the growth will be reflected in consumption. Consumption means they can consume data, they can consume transferring money. So these are the things that you need to look into if you're going to invest in any company. Third and finally is telecommunication company is one of the fastest growing sectors in East Africa. And if you see, for example, Safaricom in Kenya, it almost anchors in every transaction. So I believe since Vodacom, actually this Vodacom is a sister to the owners of Safaricom, because all of them are Safaricom, I believe there will be a transfer of knowledge and also experience from Safaricom. They also transfer their knowledge to Tanzania Vodacom, which I believe in the near future this is a company to watch. So what are my conclusions? Actually at 770 at the moment, I believe is up a bit overvalued, but still you would love to buy it when it is still here. If it goes down, you continue buying, because I believe this company is going to be great in the near future. Once again, this is my personal opinion. If you're going to invest in any other company, please make your thorough research, make your own decision based on the research that you have made, not anyone saying this and you follow it up. If you have any topic, any questions, don't forget to put it in the comment, because I'll read it and get back to you. And if you have any company you want me to talk about, also write it in the comments. Also, don't forget to share and like, so that it can also reach to other people who are interested in investment. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.